What is digital transformation? The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Digital transformation is the integration of technology into all areas of business, fundamentally changing and improving the way that business operates and delivers value to its stakeholders, customers, and communities. Moreover, it represents a cultural change that requires organizations to continually challenge the status quo, experiment, and get comfortable with failure. Research by Accenture shows that businesses need to intensify their digital transformation efforts in South Africa. For example, 3% of South African companies made significant progress in digital capabilities but failed to translate this into financial strength, which is very unfortunate. 70% are considered lagging behind in terms of digitization. Only 2% of South African companies are identified as digital leaders. Digital high performers enjoy, on average, 32% higher revenue growth compared to other companies. Now, this should inspire you to keep on this program. Frankly speaking, digital transformation is imperative for all businesses, from the small to the large enterprises. The message comes through loud and clear from seemingly every keynote, panel discussion, article, or study related to how businesses can remain competitive and relevant as the world becomes increasingly digital. What's not clear to many business leaders is what digital transformation really means. Is it just a catchy way to say moving to the cloud? What are the specific steps that we need to take? Do we need to design new jobs to help us create a framework for digital transformation or hire a consulting service? What parts of our business strategy need to change? Is it really worth it? Before we continue, let's bring all this home. Digitization is transforming businesses throughout the world. There are 4 key drivers behind this effort: improving customer engagement, digitizing products and exploring new business models, improving decision-making, and driving operational efficiencies. The value creation opportunities in each of these areas are enormous. Successful digital transformation efforts always start with a clear understanding of strategy, current and future state operating models, and risk appetite. Organizations need to decide whether or not they are going to be the disruptor and try to take a lead as a transformer, or whether they are going to play a waiting game, monitor the competitive landscape, and react as necessary to defend their market share. Leaders then must consider how people will be impacted, including how easily the culture of the organization and behavior of individual employees can adopt new technologies, and how customer interactions will change for better and hopefully not for the worse. Some leaders feel that the very term digital transformation has become so widely used, so broad, that it has become unhelpful. You may not love the term, but love it or not, the business ideas behind the term aren't going anywhere. These ideas include rethinking old operating models, experimenting more, becoming more agile in your ability to respond to customers and rivals. It's also worth noting that today's organizations are in different places on the road to digital transformation. If you're feeling stuck in your digital transformation work, you're not alone. One of the hardest questions in digital transformation is how to get over the initial humps from vision to execution. It creates anxiety. Most organizations think they lag behind their peers on transformation, when that isn't actually the case. Even organizations that are well known and are well down the digital transformation path face tough ongoing challenges like budgeting, talent struggles, and culture change. Basically speaking, transformation is change. Change is growth, and growth is often more pain than joy. But the pain of moving forward, in as far as integrating new technologies, is far less compared to the pain of being left behind. Do you still remember Nokia phones before touchscreens and BlackBerry phones? They were very cool, right? But both of these failed to jump onto the touchscreen phase on time. And now they're still big brands, but they are no longer the first that come to mind when you think of getting your loved one a new cool phone, are they? You also do not want your company to fade away into time, right? Let us continue to the next section and understand what all this transformation talk means to you and to your company. What is digital transformation to your organization?